Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wicked Art. It's Wicked here, and it's Tiny Tuesday. And I just figured with the Mario movie being out, we'd draw Mario today. So let's just go ahead and let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start a little different because there's a specific speech feature on Mario when you draw him as a cartoon that kind of stands out a little. Um, Try and see if I can get my camera to refocus here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to start with his nose. So we're just going to draw this big old circle for the nose. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of work my way out from there. So first thing is we're going to kind of come up halfway up the nose. And we're going to kind of come out. And we're going to make his mustache. Now for the mustache, we're just kind of making these little humps. Now I'm going to try to keep it even. So I'm going to come out this other side of the nose here. And we're going to kind of angle him a little bit. So make a little mustache like that there. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is we're going to draw the eyes. So again, since we're kind of angled, we're going to come in and we're going to kind of draw up like this. And bring that eye in there. And then we're going to come down. And we'll just put that eyeball right in there. Okay, and then we'll come in and get the black part of the eye, the pupil. And then I'm going to leave a little bit of a circle right in here. And we're just going to go ahead and just fill that in black. So just make that nice and solid. Fill it in the best you can. Then what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and refine the eye line work as well as the nose. And what I can do is I can kind of clean up just the sketchiness a little bit. Like that. Same thing with the mustache. We'll just refine that like that there. And just clean that up, make that nice and solid. And we're going to put in another eye. So I'm just going to come over here to this part of the nose. And we'll just make the same shape. Like that there. Come in and get the eyeball or the iris part. And we'll come in and draw the pupil again. Put a little circle inside. And we'll just color that in. Like that there. Now I'm just going to go ahead and we'll just refine the line work inside of there. Okay. Now, what I want to do is we want to get the hat on his head. So I'm just going to kind of draw this out to here. Let's actually angle it because we got to kind of put a curve to it. So let's kind of angle that back down right here. And then we'll come out here with the hat. We'll come past the mustache just a little. And we're going to sketch out the top brim of the hat. And I'm going to come back with a line across the bottom right here. Okay. So with the hat here, we're going to kind of, let's pinch that down some. Because we want the hand to be gripping the hat, almost like you just put it on his head. Okay, so we're going to put a finger right here. Kind of bring that down. And then I can curve this part of the palm out. Okay, so now I'm going to come back here on the finger. Kind of bring that back. We'll add like a little bump for a knuckle right in here. And then we'll just kind of round that out. It may not look like much right now, but just stick with me here for a minute. Okay. So let's take this hand back to the knuckle, or this finger. Kind of go down with it. And we'll kind of round this out. Make another finger. Okay, so now we got ourselves a nice hand just kind of holding the hat. Then we can do from there is we can kind of just go ahead. Again, it'll just save us time later. We'll just go ahead and refine these lines, so they're not so sketchy anymore. And then what we can do is just kind of clean it up. That way it doesn't look as loose anymore. Okay, so come down here where the thumb is. And we're going to kind of try to shape the face here. So we're just going to kind of round that down and then poke the cheek out. And come down. Again, I'm going to try to keep it even. So we're going to kind of come here. And we're going to get that little bit of a sideburn right in here. And then I'm going to come out with the face. I have a little bit of a change for the chin. And just go right in there that way. Then I can take the hat. Come around. And then like right in here, we can kind of arch it back. Let's see, we'll go up a little bit higher. Right here. And then, of course, right here in the center of the hat, I'm going to put this circle. Let's kind of bring it over some more. Just like that. Now we're going to come down here. Draw an ear. And we'll just put some simple lines in there for an ear. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy. Okay. And we'll probably see a little bit of the hair in the back there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to kind of refine this out. Again, just kind of clean up any of the sketchiness along the way so it looks nice and clean. And we'll refine that hat. Up on top. So again, when I say refine, I just literally mean just to trace back over and make darker. Okay, so we'll get this part of the hat here. Just gotta be careful because if you mess up, it's gonna be hard to get those lines to disappear if you need to erase. So we're just gonna erase that out, thin that line up just a little bit. And we'll refine the hat as well. And again, you just kind of go around and just kind of clean up your sketchy lines. Now, it may look a little weird right now, but Mario does have some eyebrows that we need to give him. So we're just going to kind of come out this way and just kind of round it back. So we'll put some eyebrows under his hat right there. Like that. Okay. Now the next step we're going to do is we're going to come down to the chin right here. And draw in his suspenders. Okay, let's kind of come back here like that. And I'm going to make them a little bit smaller. All right, and then inside right here, I'm just going to draw a circle where the suspenders connect, and then we'll come up here into this portion, and we'll just curve a line back. And that'll be the under part of the arm. So we'll kind of take that back that way with the arm. Come out here on the top. And just kind of round that. And we'll get the forearm a little bit here. Okay, and then for his gloves, got a little arm there, and then I can come back underneath this part, and we can kind of curve out the bottom of his body. Then I can come in here and we can kind of draw that thumb right here. And come to this outside portion. Curve the hand in. Slight indentation for the finger. And just curve that around like that. Put those little glove shapes on there too. Just like that. Okay, now we want to keep things even, so I want to come back over here to this side, and we're going to kind of come down. I'm going to make this shape right here. We want the button to kind of come out farther, just because he's turned sideways. Okay, and then we're going to come back like that. Now we want to have the top of the overalls right there, and then we can just come right off the bottom here. Now we don't want to go too angled, so we want to define that stomach. So we can just draw that in that way there. And then it's just a simple task of let's set up the glove on this side. Like that. Then we can have a little bit of an arm bend right here since we're so close to the face, with the arm grabbing the hat. And then we can just kind of round that out and go back with the arm. All right. So now down in here, what we can do is, because remember, we're kind of like angling down with it. So we're just going to kind of come down and out and just kind of round it back and come up. And then we can take the other leg, come out. And kind of go up that way. All right. And then we can just continue from there with the shoes and everything else. Okay, so let's do those shoes then. I'm just going to come down here and draw a little shoe shape. And then we can come out this way. And kind of give it an edge. And then we can come over here. And let me slide my book up a little bit so you can see it. So we'll draw the front part of the shoe, just kind of turn it out, and then we'll see an ever so slight tiny bit of stuff right there. Okay. Now for the glove, we want to put a little bit those same glove marks on there. And now we want to come in and get that M in the hat. Right, for Mario, Let's just go ahead and refine that. Just like that there. Now we could add a little detail in here. So let's kind of give him some edging. Make it look more denim. So we could kind of come that way across the body. Just take your time and try to keep it parallel. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect, it's okay. And we can do the same thing with the suspenders here. Take that back. And we'll do the same thing here. Right in there. Now, this next part is just something that I like to do. I like to thicken up the edges just so that it pops off the page more. If you're new to the channel, this is something that I like to do to really just make it stand out. And then if you wanted to take like colored pencils or markers or whatever it is that you want to do, you have this nice thick edge to help you stay inside the lines with while you're coloring. I'm also going to clean up some of that space, but I'm going to get all this negative space in here. So these places where there's openings at, those are going to be the spots that I thicken it up at. And you can see how that's kind of making it stand out a little bit more. So again, we'll just kind of go around the image. And while I'm doing that, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed recently. I want to welcome you to the channel. I really appreciate it. But what I really need your help with is commenting. I answer every comment that comes across this channel. You know, even if it's just something simple and you just want to say, hey, I think it looks cool, I'll respond to it. Or if you have a suggestion, like if you have an idea for Tiny Tuesday, just which is more reserved for like simple character drawings. It's not like overly detailed. It's just, you know, more designed just for a nice little fun, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. You know, drawing of a character. But you can just let me know down in the comment what you want to see on Tiny Tuesdays, or you know, the Monday art lessons if there's a specific art thing you want to learn, like how to color with colored pencils or whatever, because I'm usually just sitting here winging it and just guessing what it is everyone wants to see. But I really could use the help with ideas as to what you want to see. I can do art challenges. I can do, like I said, art lessons on something you want to learn specifically. So the comments, you know, even though they help, you know, the channel, it's more to just help me help you all get the sorry, I have the hiccups. Help y'all get the content that you want. This channel is for you, the viewer. It's not for me. I just love teaching people how to draw things. So it's not really about the money for me. It's just about getting people the content that they want to see. So if you want to chat down in the comment, or you know, just give me some ideas as to what you want to see, it would be greatly appreciated.
if after watching this video you could leave a little comment and let me know. It's like I said, I have done it in the past where people have said, hey, can you draw this character? Or hey, I want to learn how to draw in perspective, whatever. I've always responded and made sure that I have made a video about whatever is requested. So I would love to get to know some of y'all and your interests down in the comments, and just let me know. Our goal for this year is to get to 500 subscribers if we can. If not, I don't get me wrong, I'm happy with the 300 students that I have. So that is going to do it today for our Tiny Tuesday video. Again, I want to thank you for stopping by. Let me know how I did down in the comments. Remember to keep sketching, and I will see you in the next one. All right? Bye.